everyone, I hope you're all doing well, and long time no see! How is everyone's year going so far? Mine, not gonna lie, it was kind of off to a pretty bad start. To quickly recap, in the beginning of January, I think literally on January 2nd, I had a little bit of a health scare, so I had to go to the ER for that, and then it took a couple of days to get that sorted, and then once that all got sorted, at the end of January, my whole family caught, you know what, so that kind of took me out for all of January, and then February, I still wasn't feeling great. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, but March, I'm starting to feel better. I still have a little bit of a cough, but that's about it. But yeah, so March is looking good so far. So I am back on the filming train. I have a couple things that I already want to work on my YouTube channel, like OTOME reviews and stuff like that. But last year I had uploaded a video talking about all the games getting released by Aksys that year, and I thought we would do the same thing again this year. So, if any of you guys watched the Aksys live stream back in February, they had announced that 3 games were getting released this year, and then one of them was getting released in 2023. I'm not going to talk about the one in 2023, I want to save that for the video next year that I do, but we will be discussing those 3 today, which is Piofiore 1926, Lover Pretend, and Paradigm Paradox. So, we are going to talk about those 3 today. Same as last year, we will read through the synopsis, I will discuss my thoughts, what I like about them, we will watch the trailer, and then I will finally go through the voice actors. So, without further ado, let's just get straight on into it. This time I have my tablet, I'm not using my laptop, so don't worry, you don't have to hear this massive fan in the background, it'll be less annoying, but she is quite slow, so be patient with her. Okay, I'm going to talk about the games. I think I'll go in the order from the one that I'm least excited for to most excited. I'm still happy that all 3 are coming out, but there's definitely one that I am really looking forward to. You'll see soon. So let's start off with Paradigm Paradox. I'm just gonna go to the Aksys website and then I'll read it out loud to you guys. So all of these games are getting released in fall 2022. I hope that one of them is September and then October or November and then December. I kind of hope they give us at least a little bit of time just so I have enough time to play at least one game or get started on one game before I move on to another, because my backlog is already so massive I don't even know what to do right now. So let's start off Paradigm Paradox. It says, 500 years in the future, the world as we know it has become inhabitable. The remaining humans live in colonies, artificial environments surrounded by looming walls and a simulated sky. But rumor has it, if you're out past curfew, you may cross paths with a deadly monster. High schooler Yuki is as average as they come. She enjoys a mundane life of school, friendships, and generally being uninterested in boys, until one day she finds herself outside after curfew and face to face with a horrific monster known as a Vector. Just as all seems lost, Yuki is saved by 4 female superheroes and is invited to join their cause and protect the colony from the Vector threat. But there's more to these girls than meets the eye. Join Yuki on her journey to uncover the mysteries of the Vectors, her newfound powers, and why so many boys are suddenly talking to her at school. It seems like it'll be a very cute title. I'm gonna be honest, I never heard of this game before they announced it through Aksys, so I'm not too sure when it came out in Japan. But, I mean, it looks cute. There's not that much I can say about it, other than artsy cute style. I mean, it's girls with superpowers. In a way, it kind of reminds me of Sailor Moon. I think this is going to be a very cute title. I don't know if it's something that I will play back to back to back. I'm wondering if it's one that I'll finish one route and then play something else and then go back to it. I don't know. It's kind of giving me that vibe, but it looks cute. Now, moving on to the next one. That one is Lover Pretend, and this one says, Chiyuki is a college student with dreams. 1, to become a scriptwriter like her late mother, and 2, to find her father, whom she's never met. Living alone with no romantic experience whatsoever, Chiyuki struggles with writing stories about love. But one day, on the hunt for clues for the identity of her father, Chiyuki learns that he may have been involved in the production of a romantic drama based on the script her mother wrote before she was born. In a stroke of luck, Chiyuki lands a job as an assistant for an upcoming film working with the sons of the former staff from her mother's soap opera. But things take an even more surprising turn when she's cast as the film's female love interest. Will she be able to find her father and pretend to be in love, despite not knowing anything about love herself? This one looks really cute. I am in love with the art style of this one. It looks gorgeous. Like, I can't put my finger on what appeals to me so much about it, but it just looks beautiful. I'm very excited for this to come out. I know that it's got some pretty good voice actors, but we're going to get into that later, but it just looks cute. It says it's a hilarious comedy about the entertainment industry and the colorful characters that populate it. Now, I will say I'm not a massive fan of modern day stories. Like, trying to think of Variable Barricade. I liked it, but I'm not a massive fan of just modern day stuff. That sounds awful, but like the more murder, mystery, mayhem, that's what appeals to me. Like Piofiore and Collar Malice, Bustafellows, like all that stuff. Love it. I need more of that. So this one still looks really cute though. I will definitely be playing this one. I'm gonna be playing all of them, you know it, but this one looks cute. I'm excited to give this one a go. Now, moving on to the most anticipated game for me, which I never thought we would get over here, but we did. Thank you, God bless. I am forever in your debt, Aksys Games, but they announced Piofiore 1926. And let's just get into the synopsis. It says, return to the city of Berlone, Italy, in the thrilling sequel to Piofiore Faded Memories. The year is 1926. The port city of Berlone, known as the back door of Europe, is home to three powerful mafia families vying for control. Liliana Adonato is a church orphan with a hidden past that is inexorably tied to the fate of the city and the unique markings on her chest. But when a new threat looms over both Berlone and Liliana, the leaders of the Falzone, Visconti, and Lauschu families must come together in a temporary truce to retrieve a stolen relic and restore the balance of power. Experience the continuation of each character's story from Piofiore Faded Memories in 5 all-new episodes, a thrilling tale of mystery and murder, and an alternative what-if scenario that sheds a new light on a familiar face. This is a sequel, so pardon me if I'm wrong, but I think it's different to a fan disc. I think this is actually a sequel. Correct me if I'm wrong. I am honestly shocked that we are getting this here. Like, listen, I know Piofiore did well, but normally we don't really get sequels to stuff. I think the only ones that we do is like Code Realize and Collar Malice fan discs for that. I haven't really seen much else. But this is the story I want. Piofiore is the first game that I finished from front to back. I 100% completed it, and it was also the first review that I made here on my YouTube channel. This game holds a very special place in my heart. I love the story, I love the characters. Like I said, murder, mystery, mayhem, it's all in this game. So I am very excited for this. So for the games, if I put them in order from what I'm most excited to least excited to, it would be Piofiore, Lover Pretend, and then Paradigm Paradox. I'm still gonna play them all. They all look great, but Piofiore, Thank you, OTOME gods. Also, a lot of you guys might already know, but they did announce that they're doing a limited edition Piofiore. They almost never do limited editions, again, except for really popular titles like Code Realize and Collar Malice. So some of you guys might be thinking, Natalie, did you already pre-order the limited edition? You bet your bottom I did. I am so excited for this to come out. I instantly pre-ordered it the day it came out. Very excited. I know that all of these games are up for pre-order right now on the Aksys website. However, I want to wait on the other titles because I want to see if they'll release a soundtrack to them like they did with titles from this year, like Olympia Soiree, Variable Barricade, and Dairoku. I want to see if they'll release soundtracks because I am a sucker for soundtracks, so I'm holding off on that. Hopefully they do announce it. If not, then I'll just order the regular editions, but we've still got time. We've got until fall. What I'm secretly hoping for is that they'll release Piofiore in September, because I think that's what they did for the first Piofiore. I think that was in September as well. And then I kind of hope that they do Love or Pretend and then just save like Paradigm Paradox for last, because if that comes out in like December, that'll be a really good like holiday pick-me-up, cute, cheery game. I'm just excited for that. Now, I'm going to go watch the trailers. However, last year I showed them on the screen here. I'm not going to do that this year because your girl got a copyright claim, so we're not going to do that. What I will do is I will put a little message here saying which trailer I'm watching. So if you would like to pause, watch the trailer yourself, and then come back and I will discuss what I think about the trailer. We will go from there. So without further ado, let's start off with the first one that I talked about. So we will watch the trailer for Paradigm Paradox and go. Alright, so that was Paradigm Paradox. Why does this music go so hard? This is like one of the best songs that I've heard for an OTOME game. It's good. It looks good. I do still really like the art. The more that I see it, the more that it appeals to me. And judging from the trailer, it looks like there is a lot of love interests. I don't know if all of them will be playable in the game, but it looks like there's a lot of them on there, so we might be in store for a very good time. All right, let's move on next to Lover Pretend. Go. Oh, these guys look so good. Okay, so that was Lover Pretend. I stand by what I say. The art in this looks so pretty. I don't know what it is about it. I feel like it's the pastel colors, the pretty pinks. The main character looks gorgeous. Chiyuki, I think her name was. She looks absolutely beautiful. I'm just really excited for this, and I'm excited for the voice actors in this one, but we'll get into that later on. Finally, let's watch the trailer for Piofiore 1926. Go.
Choose it in.
Beautiful, a work of art. I am super excited for Piofiore. Who am I most looking forward to seeing in this game? Gilbert, Nicola, and I'm excited to see more of, you know what, I lied. I'm excited to see everyone in this game. However, I do think we'll finally get to see more of Henry, or Henri, however you pronounce his name. I think we finally get to see more of him, because I really did like the last route with him. I thought it had a lot of potential for more, so hopefully we do get more from him in this one. As always, art looks great, music looks good, a lot of new side characters, so I'm excited to see all of those. And yeah. So that is it for the trailers. Finally, last part to this, we will look at the voice actors. You know, on Twitter lately, I saw a post that was asking what people look for in an OTOME game before they purchase it. And a lot of people were saying they like to know the art or who the artist is by. Some people wanted to know who was the writers for the games. And then some people said that a big deciding factor was the voice actors for the game. And I have to completely agree with that. Turns out, I'm a sucker for seiyus. Like, apparently that is just what I look for in an OTOME game the most. So I'm very excited to go through these voice actors in this game. So let's start off with, you know what, let's start off with Piofiore. Of course, you've got all the same characters before and all the same voice actors. First of all, please excuse my pronunciation if it's wrong. I'm really trying my best here, but I'm just still not good at it. So you still have Gilbert, played by Morikubo Shotaro. He plays Impy in Code Realize. We've got Dante, played by Ishikawa Kaito, who is in Haikyuu. He is in Busta Fellows. He plays Adam, I think his name was. Then we've got Nicola, who's played by Ryohei Kimura. Again, he is in Collar Malice as Shiraishi. He's in Cupid Parasite. He plays Gil. Then you've got Yang, played by Nobuhiko Okamoto, and he's also in Collar Malice. He plays one of the Adonis members. He's in everything. He plays Peter in Cupid Parasite. He is in Variable Barricade. He plays Taiga. We love him as Taiga. Next we've got Orlok, played by Toyonaga Toshiyuki. He is in Dairoku. He is also in Yuri on Ice for an anime. Oh, and then we've got Henri, who's played by Tachibana Shinosuke, and he's in Kami-sama Kiss. That's the big thing I know him from. And then after that, those are all the main people. And then we get into side characters, which a lot of them I'm not too familiar with, but we have Okitsu Kazuyuki. I love him. He plays Skyomi in Olympia Soiree. I love his voice acting. He always plays really good, interesting characters, and I'm excited to see who he plays in this game. Now, let us move on to Lover Pretend. They have a lot of popular voice actors, starting off with the character Kazuma, who's played by Makoto Furukawa. He is Saitama in One Punch Man. He is also Alan in Cupid Parasite. Dear Lord, his voice acting is so good. I cannot wait to see him. Then we have Yukito, who's played by Tatsuhisa Suzuki. He is in Dairoku. He's also plays Alan in My Next Life as a Villainess. There's Harumi, played by Kengo Kawanishi. Not too sure what he's in, actually. I don't think I've seen him in a while. Let me double check. Oh, no way, he's in Demon Slayer. Okay, that's where I know him from. Oh, I also know him from Food Wars. Okay, yeah, so I do know this voice actor. I just don't think I've seen him in a lot of Otome games. I think this might be my first one that he's in. Okay, next up we have Riku, who's played by Tomoaki Maino. Oh, I'm really sorry about that one. I know, though, that he plays, Lupin in Code Realize, and I also know him from Yona of the Dawn. He plays Haku. Love him in that. Then I think the rest of these are side characters. We have Toshiyuki Morikawa, who plays Ichiro. I feel like that name is familiar. I'm looking at these voice actors right now and the characters, and the character designs are so beautiful, especially the friends. I think the friends, there's Yu Kayama and then Kirari. They look beautiful. These all look really good. Okay, finally, we have Paradigm Paradox. Now, I am not familiar with a lot of these voice actors. There's only, I think, 2 that I'm really familiar with. And one of them, I think he's the poster boy. I've seen a lot of pictures of him, and I actually really like the character design for him. But it is Takato Tokio, and it is played by Yashiro Taku. He is like, I swear to you guys, he's born for voice acting. He plays Adolf in Shu and no Furshu. He is also Raul in Cupid Parasite. He has been doing a lot of voice acting. He does a lot of roles in the Ikemen mobile game series. I love his voice acting, so I'm really glad he's in this. A lot of other characters in here I don't know, except for Araki Mihaya, that is played by Junya Enoki. He's Yuji in Jujutsu Kaisen. He was also in Cupid Parasite. He played Ryuki, and his character looks so cute. It says that he's the heroine's underclassman, a 15-year-old with a poisonous tongue. So he sounds like he's a tsundere. The rest of them look pretty cute too, but again, I don't know. I don't really know these voice actors. So that about covers it for this video. So, again, to recap, the 3 games that are coming out is Piofiore 1926, Lover Pretend, and Paradigm Paradox. And that is actually the order that I'm most looking forward to them. So, Piofiore, my number 1, my ride or die game. Number 2, Lover Pretend, looks very cute. I'm excited. And then Paradigm Paradox. This just looks like a fun magical girl game, and I'm excited to play all of them. What games are you guys looking forward to this year? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. Now, I know this is not the only Otome games getting released this year. We have some from Idea Factory. We have some from Voltage. There's a few other ones coming out, so I think I might do another video on those ones later on. Let me know if you would like me to. But I think that about covers it. So, in the comments below, please let me know which game you're looking forward to, even if it's not one of the 3. If it's another game coming out this year, let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. Other than that, I think that wraps it up for this video. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. You guys are staying safe, and I will talk to you all very soon.